The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be knocked down. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Hold it, open.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Looking to throw. That's caught. It's Coffee. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The play...
And he hauls it in inside the 30. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buffaloes offense has its first opportunity of the day. When you have a weapon like this on the outside, and a guy in the secondary whose job is to take everything away, it's going to be a great matchup, guys.
Man, it's so fun to see how you attack great safeties in the middle of the field. Are you willing to do that, or are you going to try to live on the perimeter? This offensive matchup will be great.
Yeah, normally you'd say receiver versus safety, the receiver's going to win. This safety, though, has got the speed to run with this guy, and he's going to make it interesting back there.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. To the ground with the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. The Buffaloes decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Running it back, it's Boone. coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Running to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Colorado. How about that D coming up with a play like that? This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
It's complete. A huge pickup. And he's running in the open. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
Stopped after making the catch. And the Buffaloes in the hurry-up. Got it behind the line. It's Miller. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed, and the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And now the offense will come onto the field again. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. That one comes out hot down the right side.
This defense is making life hard on the quarterback early in the game. We're only in the first quarter. They've already got a pick, and that time they swat another one away, man. They are breaking on the ball.
After the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
They are on the move. As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 28. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. Give to the running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They'll go to the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Lets it go to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel it.
They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Still looking on the move. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And now this offense will take the field again. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wants to throw. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand and rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they don't even grab the laces. And you could tell he just grabbed it, threw it a little bit too quick, and missed behind the wide receiver.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Used the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Looking left. Finds a man by himself. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Running the red zone. It's Welch. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And on that situation, on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buffs.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. He looks that one in nicely. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it.
Lets it fly. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The away team has a slight lead. They play a fun brand of football. Let's see if they can close this one out. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Missouri. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're...
Afterburner's coming. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes...
He unleashes a long one. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Misfired on 1st down. Back to the air on 2nd. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that 1st half. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. We're ready to get it started here in the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Looking for room. It's Hood. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Buffaloes are flying down the field.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. He lets it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
He's looking to throw. Under heat, he gets rid of it.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
It's good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Trying to get to it. He'll pull it down. At the 35, he's loose. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see his zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, the defense was able to get to the QB, and I think that's what really creates the interception. Because of the pressure, because of the hit on the quarterback, it affected the velocity, it affected the accuracy of the throw. Defense comes away.
Fires into traffic, picked off. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for a running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or you trust him right away.
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. He's got it. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. He'll just keep slinging it. Finds space on the right. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can. They're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I'll tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella, throw him the ball, and he catches. So he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They go right back to him. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Coffee. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on second down. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun on third down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And what a way to end the quarter for this. A big turnover. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Now they'll run the draw. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Back to the ground game on the left. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gonna let it fly. Makes the catch. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quick. Touchdown, Colorado! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Up and over, Yabo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He'll try to do it himself.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play. You're not able to get him on the ground, and now they've gotten another first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking deep. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his...
Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And a little bit extra pressure on this extra point, but it's good, and we're tied. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Using his legs, it's Welsh. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. Trying to impose their will with the run. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Looking to throw for it. Caught close to the marker. It's Miller. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Motion from the offense. They'll leave it with him. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. After the last run, to just give it to him again on 3rd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Setting up the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Buffaloes have this offense rolling.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for it first.
That's reeled in. It's Miller. He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Russell. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. The give to the lone running back. Snowed under by the defense.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. They take the lead just over a minute to go, and now, guys, the challenge, try to stay on top. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's complete. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He's going to pass. He's got his man. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. This quarterback has to stay calm, cool, and collected and drive his team down for a score late in the fourth. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Going up top on first down. And it's in there for a touchdown.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
It's complete. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Quickly complete. Man, just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He's going up top here late in the game. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of times those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people. And you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team. And that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. And this team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're talented. They're obviously motivated. I can't wait to see how they follow this up in their next game.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.